Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, and this is my Make-Up Monday for this week. Today I'm going to make a pinwheel card. Split Coast Stampers had a 6-sided pinwheel card the other day and on their website, and I thought, okay, I'm going to have a go at that. I've done a 4-sided one, so I thought I'll have a go at the 6-sided one. So this is what it looks like looking down on it. And this one I use the Hues of Happiness Designer Series paper. So, and it will lay flat to go in an envelope. So it lays flat. So I shall put my phone up into the holder and we'll get started. Okay, so this is the pinwheel card looking down on it. And as I said, you just decorate it with paper. I use the Hues of Happiness for this prototype. So I used multiple papers, and it sits flat, it lies flat, and will go in a standard envelope here in Australia. So it will fit, and obviously it does in America too because it's American sizing. So my prototype is a little bit skew width. That's why I always like to try and make one first before I try and do a video. So I got it, as I said, I got it off Split Coast Stampers. So if you need to download the tutorial, just go to Split Coast Stampers and you can print out the tutorial. That's what I did. The lady on Split Coast Stampers had used He's the Man and made it a masculine card. So I'm a bit of a fan for fancy folds. So this is your card base. It's 5 inches by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 3/4, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, 3 inches, 3 3/4, and 4 1/2. So that's your card base. Then you need 6 pieces of matching cardstock to your card base. So my card base is the white, basic white, so I'm using basic white. So you need 6 4 1/4 by 2 3/8, so that's the same size as your card base. Then you need 5 pieces. I've got 6 here, but that is actually wrong. It's 5. 5 pieces of Designer Series paper, and I'm using the Sun prints for this one. 4 inches by 2 1/8, and they will be layering onto that piece. And then you need 6 pieces of Designer Series paper, 4 inches by 1 3/8. So let's do our card base first. So with your bone folder, just go over all your score lines to get it nice and crisp so that your hexagon will be really good. So this opens up a lot of ideas for using up Designer Series paper. It's a great way to use up the paper, and also it's just a bit of a fun interactive sort of card. So that's all your score lines. So on this little piece that's 1/2 inch, where's my tape? Put some tear and tape on it, like so. Pull that off. And then fold that over and just layer that one on top, like so. And that gives you your hexagon. So we'll put that to one side because we're going to do layering our Designer Series paper onto our cardstock. So just double check that you've got it the right size as your base. Yes. So by using the thick basic white, it's going to be a little bit stiffer and sturdier. So if you are using a contrasting colour, like in this one, you need 6 pieces this size because you put a white patch over the top. So because I'm using white, I'm not worrying about that. So we'll just put that one to one side, and I'm going to use my snail, oops, to apply my paper, and I'm just alternating this front and back. On the Hues of Happiness one, I used multiple papers to get my card together, but this one I'm just using the same piece, but just using the double-sided front and back. The Split Coast Stamper tutorial said to do this once you had your card together, but I found that a bit tricky, so I'm doing it now. And I also use glue, and I got myself into a little bit of a mess with the glue, so I thought I'd go with my snail today. There we go. And this one, great way to use up paper. Because I'm like me, I'm sure everybody has stacks and stacks of designer series paper, new and retired. So, okay. So that's those pieces all done, and this is going to be my blank one. So I'm going to bring in my seal, and we shall start off with this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to work to the left. So we'll start here. Get off. And apply your seal. There we go. And then put that up to the crease. Put this one up to this first crease line. Okay. And then move it round so you've got this panel here. Put your seal down again. And then I'm doing the alternating one and put it right up to the fold line. Just want to make sure I get it right. Yep. And then move round to the left. And on this panel here, put your seal again and your next piece and up to the fold line, lining it up top and bottom so that it's level at the top and the bottom. And then over to the left again and add your seal. And your next panel up to the crease. So I just put my fingernails there to sort of butt it up too so that I'm getting it level. Over to the left again and put your seal, and then butt it up to that crease. Oops, there we go. And then over to the left again is your last one. Now, if you want to stamp on that before you attach it, that possibly would be a good idea. I didn't with my prototype, but that's okay. It seemed to work for me. So let me just so I'm just going to get this little flower out and pop it down here. And what else? What's a nice thing? Hello there, that will fit. So you do have to be mindful of what's going to fit on your little panel. I don't like all that ink on the edge. So I'm just going to wipe that off. And just carefully tap. There we go. And I'm just going to put that there. Nice. Okay, close my ink pad up. So I've already put my seal there, so I'll get my piece over and just line it up on that fold again. Just be careful not to smudge your ink. There we go. So that's the start of your pinwheel. Now we've just got to add the complementary paper, if I can pick it up. Okay, so we will start here, and I'm going to put, let me see, actually we will start here because I want to do the reverse. So with my snail, just put, so you can use glue, but as I said, I got into a bit of a mess with my glue. So not really a mess, but I just found it was a bit tacky. So then over we go, and we'll get a navy one. So apply that there. Over we go, and we'll turn this one over to be grey. There we go. I've just rubbed that off. This is a bit of glue. So we'll put navy next. And over we'll go. I've got two more. So this one's going to be grey. So I'm just reversing the paper. It's a great way to get both sides of your paper happening too. And this one is going to be navy on top, grey on the bottom. Okay, so there we have a pinwheel card. So what I'm going to do now is see if I've got any bits with my Hues of Happiness. I used some of the paper and cut it out with the dies to embellish it. So this is the way it looks at the moment. So you can go on and embellish. And I don't think I've got a lot to use. I've got a few things here. This will work. And I've also got some dies up here too from a leftover scrapbook page. So on this page, on this piece, I'm going to grab some glue dots and so if you haven't got anything already die cut, you have to do that. I've just got a little stash of ones that I've die cut for something else, so that were left over. So I'm just going to use those just to embellish. You can't do anything really on dimensionals because then your card won't lie flat. So here we go. Let me see. I might put that one on. So that's been stamped in the Starry Sky ink, but it still looks nice with the Night of Navy, and it does match the paper. So then we go to this one, and we could put yes, I'll just get some glue dot onto that. I do find sometimes these glue dots are a little bit, make the die a little bit fragile, so I'm just being careful. Not so careful that I didn't tear that. Yeah, that's not going to work so well. Let me bring in my snail. That would work. I could use glue for this, but I don't want to. Here we go. And there's another little little ones. So these are from the Nature's Prints dies. There we go. That's going to work a little bit better than a glue dot. And then over onto this page, we could use some of these. These are offcuts from a scrapbook page I was preparing for a class, so it's nice just to be able to pick something up that you've got left over and use. There we go. And over onto this page, we might use this one on the smoky slate or the grey granite. I might put this one in. There we go. And what's on this page? Oh, more fingers and thumbs. Here we go. We might use this one. Yes, definitely. So you can embellish it any way you like. Just, it's not good to use dimensional. So, and then we're back to our greeting page. So we could always add a bit more. If you've got a few left over, we could add some more in here. Yes, I think I will. I may as well use all my little bits up. I'll just put that like that, actually. And what's here? That's I don't think I've got a spot for that one, so we might not use that one. So that's my 6-sided pinwheel card for my Make It Monday today. They're really quite interesting to do, and as you can see, they're not that hard. So this is Hues of Happiness, and let me find my, so that's where you'd write, and there's really no front or back to this card. So this is the sun prints, and this is the Hues of Happiness one. Really cool, really interesting to make, and as you could see, it wasn't that difficult. So I hope you enjoyed that today. I'll be back next Monday for another Make It Monday, but for now, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.